Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to start coding in Unity. And why we do that? Because most of the games are built based upon codes. In Unity we use C# language to write our scripts and codes. But there are other ways to make games. For example, I think Unity's Bolt and Unreal Engine's Blueprint let you to make games without any coding, but learning them is also a little bit hard. And there is another thing, all of these tools eventually translate that methods to codes, so it's better to know the code. I want to tell you, if you want to write codes in Unity, you have to make sure that you install Microsoft Visual Studio Community or any Microsoft Visual Studio that is compatible with Unity. You click on continue, make sure this is checked if it's not here, and when you click on continue you have to read and accept terms before downloading and install. You can see the terms here. I already visit that site. Then I click on install and you will see your downloads progress, and after it finishes if you are on Windows, click on yes, and then you will see Visual Studio Installer pop up, and it will download again something else. It actually downloads the installer. After a while you will see this tab and it says total space required and the megabyte. But before you click on install, make sure you check game development with Unity, and it installs more than that, but it's better to install it. And you can also check other things if you work, for example, for a company that works in web development, and if you want to be in that position, or in general if you want to make websites, for example, you can click on ASP.NET and web development. Also, there are other areas such as business intelligence that you can install other tool sets for that stuff. Anyway, they're not the context of our video, and I'm going to leave it because I installed another version of Visual Studio, and here I want to create our first code. So in assets I create a folder called codes or scripts. Scripts are more accurate in video games, but I rather to name these codes. And you click on right click and go to the create, and here's a C# script. We click on this and name it our test, and then click on it. If you double click on it, it should be open. And as you can see, I installed Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. It's not recommended to have this version of Unity 2021 and Visual Studio 2022 because Unity is the official scripting behavior of this version is Visual Studio 2019. But anyway, the things I'm going to discuss and say are the same in both Visual Studios. And Unity is recompiling the scripts. And I want to quickly go to the Unity and tell you, if you click on this script and it doesn't open, and it don't open, you go to edit. Under edit tab, click on preferences, and in preferences menu, you click on external tools. Here you can see your external script editor. You should use your Visual Studio. When you choose it and click on scripts, it automatically opens the Visual Studio folder. If you don't have this problem, then it's something better. You should be happy that you don't have this problem. I just tell this for people that may have this problem. So we see a lot of text, and if you're not a programmer, you probably don't know anything about them. But I'm going to tell you what you should do. As you can see, this text file, it has, as you can see, there are some open brackets and close brackets here and there, and every single one of them shows the area of a code. For example, things that are in this, between these two brackets, are things that belongs to this class, and things that are written here are belong to this function. You may not know the meaning of class and function, but please don't worry. We talk about them, and in this video I'm going to show you only one thing. Write debug dot log and then parentheses open and close. When you click on the parentheses open, the Visual Studio automatically add the closed one. And here I want to click on the double quotation, and it automatically write another one for you. And between them, you type everything you want. For example, I say hello, and go into the end of the line and put semicolon at the end. As you can see, the red alert was gone, and that was for an error, and we currently do not have any errors. And you can click on file and save this way, but you can also click on Ctrl and S or Command S, I think, if you are on Mac. But if you are on Windows, click on Ctrl and S, which saves you. and go back into Unity. In our scene, we create an empty game object, and we add this component or code into it, and then we click on play so that we found out what happens if we run our first code. It looks like nothing happens, but nothing happened. But in the below our editor, we can see a message that is hello. If you don't saw it, click on console and then you see it that writes hello. And you can also, if you even don't have console here, you can also click on window, go to the general and click on console. And because we have it, you see it. But if I close this tab, click on window and then go to the general and then click on console, you will see a console tab pops and you can see the hello message. So we now only see hello that I write here. What if we, for example, put another word, for example, light here, and then I'm going to make these lights. You will see a small star here. It shows that it doesn't save. So we should save it by Control and S or going to File and click on the Save. And you can see the star gone. So Unity reloading script assemblies, and it might take a little while. And now if we click on play, we will see the message called lights. So this is very useful, but currently it only shows us what we directly put there. In the later videos, you found out why it is very useful. We use console and these messages to debug our code and find out where our things are wrong, when the things are wrong, and it helps us to see the code from here in the runtime. By the runtime, I mean when we are in the game. So that's it for this video, and I hope you found this video helpful. In the next video, I'm going to discuss more about codes and gameplay. Goodbye.